Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back, and as always, thank you for the support. So I did say I'd come back this time with Holly Jolly, and this is the full kit. So I've got because I placed an order, I've got these 2 sheets free, and I've decided to use this little image out of it, which is from Fun in the Snow. In the pack you do get some paper, so I've just chosen the same papers as is on the backing sheet. So I've got the one with the trees and I've got the ones with the snowflakes. Okay, and what I thought I would do just for something different, let me just pop those there a second. So inside the issue 72 Crafting with Hunkydory, on page 66, it has the one sketch 3 ways challenge, so I thought I'd have a little play with that. Okay, so that is the actual sketch there. I'm just hoping you can pick that up. Yeah, I think you can see that quite nicely. So I'm just going to pop that to the side to sort of remind us on where we're going. I am going to be turning it round. Am I going to be turning it round? No, I'm not going to be turning it round. I was playing with turning it round. I may still turn it round, but we'll see once we get going how we get on. So to start with, I've got a card blank that I've made that is 7 by 8, so that's the card size that we are going to be playing with today. So I'm going to bring in my trusty trimmer. Because the foiling is all gold, we're going to start off with a mat. Actually, I'm going to need that little arm out. Let me just pop that out. So I'm going to start with a mat that is 6 by 7. And that should fit fairly centrally on there. That's fine. And then if I bring in the darker papers, which is the snowflake one, I'm going to take this to 2 notches under the 6, just being super careful with my trimmer. It's not particularly fond of paper. And we're going to go 7, 2 notches under the 7. So basically that should just fit onto there quite nicely. Okay, and then the other backing paper that I'm going to use is this one. So I'm going to cut, I need 3 squares, and I think I decided I was going to go with 2.5. So I'm going to go 2.5, and I might be able to get most of them out of this one piece. So 2.5. Let's have a look, see where it's actually go that way. So if I go there, yeah, I think we should be okay. So 2.5, and then I've got the nice little bit of trees in. Okay. Yeah, and that's all I need on those. I do need a mat for them, so we're going 2.5 plus 2 notches, and I need 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3. Let's just check they fit quite nicely. They do. Okay. And I think that's it from there. So the other thing I want to do is just bring in the topper sheet. I'm going to cut out this ribbon here that says "Let it snow, let it snow." Actually, I might leave my trimmer back and I'll cut this neatly to 2.5, because that's going to go straight across my one of my squares. So let's just neaten that up on that side. And that needs to go. Just want one piece at 2.5. Could do it on multiple, may change my mind and do it on multiple, but at the moment, for sticking to my plan, we just need the one. Okay, so let's just make sure we've got our card opening the right way. And I'm going to use different glue for this. I'm going to use this new glue that I've got, which is the bookbinding glue from Clow. So I do use the all-purpose glue on the paper onto foil, but sometimes I do find that it does crack a little bit. So I just thought I'd try this bookbinding glue, and we'll see if that is a better fit for this paper onto glue. And I don't really like the PVA so much. I mean, this is quite a good paper because it's not paper, it's a glossy paper, so the PVA glue doesn't come through quite so much, but I can already see that puckering. You see that there, where that glue is? So I'm going to take that off. That will have to go in the bin, sadly. We'll put that to the side. And what I'm going to do, just bring my trimmer back in. Thankfully we do get 2 pieces, and I believe this was, let's just check my measurements. So this was the 6 by 7. So we want 2 notches under the 6. That's just about there. And then if I cut that down to 2 notches under the 7. Actually, I'm going to swap that gold out as well, because I just think that glue is going to do exactly the same thing. So let's just get another piece of this. So there's a lesson for you. So that bookbinding glue is not good for this Hunkydory papers onto our gold mirror. So we will go back to our all-purpose, and even though it may crack a little, at least we're not going to get that nasty edge. So I'm just going to trim this down just a tiny bit more. So I'm just going to take the tiniest bit off this edge. Let's see what that's like now. Yeah, more even all the way around. Okay, so we can keep these bits because they may come in, and we'll go back to our all-purpose. Just of course being careful, because this is mirror card, and sometimes the all-purpose glue does sort of take the shine off the mirror. So just going to be super careful, just popping that onto the back. And we'll pop that down. Okay. And then if I bring my card blank back, and again I'm going to come in with this all-purpose, just pop some on there. I'm also just going to put a little bit of tacky on the corners, just to give us a bit of quick stick, because we want to be building. And if you wanted to, you could go a little higher with this, because you know, you can add that little extra bit of dimension if you wanted to sort of make this stand out a little bit more. I'm just giving that a good press down, making sure that's all off. So we'll leave that for a second. So then we've got our little squares here. So I'm going to do the same again. Just keeping that all-purpose to the middle really. We'll pop those on centrally as we can. And I'm not particularly bothered about making the picture back up, although I may sort of keep them so that would have gone on top of there. So I may keep the sort of orientation of it the same, but I'm not necessarily going to put the picture together as it is, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that one's going on to there. So now we've got our 3. Just going to give that a good work in, making sure that that glue is stuck. And just be careful because it does have that potential to move. Okay, so on our sketch we've got the 2 at the top, 1 at this side and 1 there. I'd sort of thought of doing those like so. We've got our little sentiment, well, a little band there. I'll bring in this piece here. Oops. And then this one's going to come across onto here. So I'm choosing an oval rather than a circle. So this one's got the circle. If you've got a circle, I know there is one in the kit, but I just wanted to play with these papers. So this is going to go across here, I think. I'm going to pop that up there. And pop this one down here with this here, and this is going to go across there, and then actually I might swap that one to there, to there. And then I was thinking about bringing in from my free sheets, there was a cute snowman. Let's pop him out if we can. Come on, Mr. Snowman, don't resist. So snowman was going to go in up there. He looks quite cute there. And then a sentiment. So we've got the have snow much fun there. It's quite white though. Or on the actual sheet we have got, let's have a look, your special friends, snow much fun. So we've got the same sentiment again, just bigger. I think that kind of needs something on it rather than there. We could have, let's see what your special friend looks like across there. I actually do prefer that one. I think may also just, let's have a little look see. I sort of planned it out in my head and then I thought, oh no, things are going to change. Let that go in. Oh, that way. No, we'll keep it as it is. Right, so we're using these ones, these ones, these ones. So all we need now is some foam pads. So I've got some Crafters Companion ones, some Hunkydory ones, Hunkydory ones. Okay, so I think what we'll do first of all, let's get these squares on. So that one's just moved just a little bit, but let's put these where we want them to be. Let's move that away. And we could go over a little bit. Let's see how, no, I like them a bit closer together, I think. Yeah. Okay. So let's pop these on. So these are probably about a 3mm, I think. maybe from Hunkydory. So just get these on as straight as we can. And the beautiful thing about having a sketch is that it's just a suggestion, really. So where you see a circle, you could turn that into a square. Where you see an oblong, you could turn that into a circle. You know, it's just it's quite a fluid thing. And there used to be quite a few sketch challenges. I don't know if they're still about. They used to be really quite popular at one time. And they sort of help if well, they're supposed to help if you know, if you're a bit blocked creatively. So you just basically pick up the sketch and work your way through it. So yeah, that's what they were sort of designed for, I think, to help people creatively. I don't very often use them, I have to be honest. This is the first time I've done one in quite a long time. But I saw it there and I thought, well, it's nice to have a go at these things, isn't it? You know, like, I mean, they put them in there for a reason. And it's nice to sort of have a play. So I'm just going to be doing the one card today. Just due to sort of time constraints and things, a lot going on at the moment. And I'm just going to put this one on flat, and I'm going to go straight across the middle. I've got a bit of foam pad stickiness to my finger, so just get rid of that. So for this one here, I'm going to use the Crafter's Companion ones. These are some new ones that I've got, which are super chunky. Might just cut that in half. And I'm thinking these are probably about a 5mm. They do look a bit thicker than the Hunkydory ones. I want that to go over like so. So let's just whip that back off. And again, just a bit of tacky glue just to give me a bit of wiggle time, and just helps with the stick as well. So that's on there. And then this guy here, we're going to go a little higher, but I think we will go with this Hunkydory one. So we'll use up this pad. Hopefully you can't see that. No, you can't. Just going to, so those are no goods there. Get rid of those. And is that the same height as that? I don't think it is. Let me just grab another. So that one there. This is about the same. Just gonna I'll leave it like that, I think. Actually, these are still a bit thinner, so let me just double that one up. There we go. So we're just popping that on. Again, a bit of tacky glue. And we'll put him in the centre there. A bit of foam pad behind, I could just see it there. It's gone now. And then this one again, I think I'm going to go flat, because then we've got the raised elements here on the two corners instead, and then the flat ones there. So we'll just put that straight in the middle. Okay, the other thing I want to do is to bring in some little gems. So I've got these sort of Aurora Borealis ones, and I think, where shall I put them? I think I'll go on the background with them. Yeah, a couple of those out. There we go. And I think I will go with this, so just a little bit tacky there. And if I grab my little pickup tool and just random snowflakes, sort of the bigger ones really. This is quite a nice size gem. And just pop in a little sparkling. And if you wanted to, you could go in on these with a little bit of glitter. I think you could definitely take it. Let's go all around. There we go, so let's see. One up here. One up there. Put one there as well, just the last one. I haven't counted them, but I'm hoping they're odd numbers. You know how I like my odd numbers. Okay, and then lastly, just to finish, I'm going to get 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I'm going to go 1, 2 here. And I'm going to do 1, yeah, 1 on this side up here, just to bring that outside into it so it doesn't look like it's coming up. Put that down, glue to take. Okay, so we just bring that in again. So there's our sketch. It's not too far off. I've widened it, and I've gone with the oval instead, but it's pretty similar to the actual sketch itself. I don't know if any of you guys are playing with that sketch, or you've played with the sketch already. You'll have to let me know. That's it for today. Like I say, it was just a quick video. Haven't got a lot of time today, unfortunately. Haven't had a lot of time all week, so I'm really sorry about that. Next time I am going to come back with the Holly Jolly again, and we'll just do some normal card making. But until then, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.